situation. But look, I'm here. I'm talking to you about Silosa. She is amazing. She is one of those artists I've featured before on Here We Go Again. And that is on my channel, my preview, my bio, everything about her and her background. Go there for the background of this incredible artist that I have been savoring and waiting for to bring back on. Again, I'm repeating my actions because I'm going to do a video to visualize a song of hers called Darling, You Don't Make Me Want to Stay. I've made a very special thumbnail as well. I want to promote her as much as I can artistically, verbally, musically on my channel because she has the whole package. She's young, she's vibrant, she's current, she has got a story to tell. I want everyone to go on that journey with her. She's got a catalogue of music. You have to go back like I have, and then come forward to catch up. And that's what I intend to do. She's worth it. She's worth the time, the effort I put into thumbnails, videos. And I picked a video, and the video today, and I'll give a shout out to it as well, because it would be unfair if I didn't. It's called Do You Love Me? And it's a Deception short film 2022. The link is in the description for you to see it in its entirety. And what I've done is I've used three-quarters of it for this video purpose because this is basically what the song is about. She's exploring the theme of toxic and manipulative relationship, and this video really marries well. And I love mix and matching videos with visualizers and also audios with videos to bring home a message that I feel people ought to hear. Because when you're in a toxic relationship, and we've all been there, I think there's a lot to learn. The video it will really marry in with what she wants us to learn from her experience, and that is conveying emotions of feeling deceived, used, and exhausted in a situation where love and loyalty are lacking. She is today's guest. She is the artist on the rise. And as I said, it's a mix and match. Do sit back, enjoy it, and we'll go through the lyrics straight after, but not before you've savored the wonderful voice and talent that is.
Fool me, fool me, fool me every time. Now shake me, break me, take this all the way. Now, darling, darling, you don't make me wanna stay. Now blame me, 'cause you don't wanna wait. Did I lose control? Did I never know? Did I hold my own? No, I didn't know. Find a way to you. I find a way to you. No, don't hesitate. No, don't complicate. Find a way to you. I find a way to you. No, don't hesitate. No, don't complicate. You always say the right words, play the perfect game. But I'm tired, 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 'cause it's all the same. Now, darling, darling, you have always found a way. Now shame me, 'cause you didn't win the play. Did I lose control? Did I never know? Did I hold my own? No, I didn't know. Find a way to you. I find a way to you. No, don't hesitate. No, don't complicate. Find a way to you. I
So everybody, I think that video married very, very well. He's a deceptive guy. And that's what she was singing about. It's about the trust in a relationship and all of that. I I feel when it comes to this topic, it repeats itself in many, many songs. And I feel what she's done is because of her haunting voice and the music and the melody and the video itself, it really makes you relive the feelings. And that's what happened to me. I thought, I've been deceived. I've been hurt, not many times because I have to say from the heart, I've not been in so many relationships. I've I've been in enough to make me aware that I don't want to repeat my actions. But we all tend to because love really does conquer the heart. I always say that. We end up being foolish when it comes to, as she says, a loved one. Because she says, fool me, fool me, fool me. She starts, fool me every time. Shake me, break me, take me all the way. Now, darling, you don't make me want to stay. So she's desiring it from him, but she knows he doesn't want. He's not making her want. He's not the recipient of what she would like replicated, her feelings. He's just cold. It's like, well, we've done our bit, together. That's it. And then she continues, now blame me because you don't want to wait. So she starts self-analyzing herself in the chorus. Did I lose control? Did I never know? Did I hold my own? No, I didn't. I didn't know. And then she concludes in, that's the pre-chorus in the chorus, find a way to you. If I find a way to you, no, don't hesitate. No, don't complicate it. Find a way to you. If I find a way to you, no, don't hesitate. No, don't complicate it. So she's in this juxtaposition of saying, I was in a relationship, here we go. He's not reciprocating my feelings. I'm really giving it all I've got here. So, and this has happened to me before. She's obviously reflecting and then analyzing what went before and what's happening now. And she's like, did I lose control? Did I hold my own? Because there is that self-respect element. Did I hold my own? Like through the relationship, was she cordial? Was she polite enough? Did she not? I was going to say obey. Ooh, cut the tongue out. Not obey, but did she realize that maybe she was giving too much of herself? I don't think she did. I think that was the problem. There was a lot of complexities within the whole of it. And in the verses, she acknowledges being filled and taken advantage of repeatedly because the desire to be shaken and broken and taken away indicates a longing. She's almost like, I can put up with this. I don't mind this person treating me like this. I'll put up with that. That's normal. To her, she's normalized it in her mind, and she's almost escaped from the negative patterns of what's happening to accept them as normal. And the repetition, now, darling, you don't make me want to stay. It really, for me, summarizes just the attraction and motivation that she still desires and forgives and wants and desires and forgives and needs and desires and forgives this person. So she's going round and round in circles at the moment. And then the the second part of the bridge goes into verse 2, where she says, you'll always say the right words, play the perfect game, but I'm tired, because it's all the same. Well, she can only blame herself for that because she allowed it. She allowed all the negative. When you think about it, and people do that because when they love somebody, they just seem to accept the negatives. And the put downs is on themselves, not the other person. They always think, what did I do? Did I lose control? Did I lose my temper? Did I not dress sexy enough? Did I say something? Self-blame, self-blame, pity, pity, and the black cloud comes over you, and then you just don't see that it's over and this person isn't worth your effort. You just don't see it because she repeats herself. Did I lose control? Did I never know? Did I hold on my own? And she repeats, I didn't know. So she's very confused at this side, at this point. She says, I find a way to path. If I, not if I, she says, find a way to you. If I find a way to you. So she's looking for a way to get back in the good books, to get this person back in their lives in a way that they would allow her back in their lives on their rules. She doesn't mind because she continues, don't hesitate and don't complicate. In other words, don't make too many rules. Just tell me what I have to do, and I'm going to say yes. And then she said, find a way to use. So she's determined. There's this determination. And it's going around and around. It's like that ring. And she goes, don't hesitate, don't complicate it. In other words, just phone, let's sort it out, and we can definitely keep going. But that's losing control. This is all about her losing control, not knowing the truth, not knowing fact from fiction, because she's just so engrossed. Maybe the sex was good. Maybe this person made her laugh a lot and fill a void of emptiness that was never filled before. And what went on previously wasn't as deep. Maybe she threw out all her eggs in the basket and became too deep with this person and therefore was blinded and is allowing herself to be manipulated. And almost like she likes to be domineered because she loses control. She's not sure about things. So to have a domineering person, she wants a way path. She wants to find that path back to that person. It's almost like that. Search for what they once had and what she invested in, she wants back. She wants something back. She won't give up until there's something. She wants to prove herself right. She wants to say, you see, they came back because I was good enough. I knew I was, but it's not happening. And in the meantime, that black cloud is enveloping her and she's getting pushed down to the ground. Now, my mother used to say, when somebody pushes you down to the ground, all you can taste is the gravel on the ground. The only way is back up. And in this case, the second verse emphasizes repeated deception. She knows all about that, the repeated round the circle situation, and the line, shame me because you didn't win the play. That only suggests that Salosha is growing tired of being a pawn in the game of manipulation. There is a spark of light here where she's almost saying, hmm, I actually am not enjoying this ride. Nothing's coming back. I'm feeling my self-worth gone. What am I doing? She's quizzing herself. And it's nice when there's a beam of light because there's hope. And hope brings you to step back, look at the situation, hopefully run the other way. Because it was a manipulative situation she was in, where she was allowing this person to domineer her for all the wrong reasons. And they just cast her aside emotionally without ringing her nothing. No words of comfort, nothing. So overall, it's about that confusion. It's about being associated in a toxic relationship because that's what it is. This thing about there'll be hope at the end of the tunnel, all of that, they're all cliches. Reality hits her hard, and she realizes he continuously disappoints, and it's a longing for change, and that internal conflict she has with, oh, not another failed relationship. And that pity me situation that people put themselves in. Oh, if only I did this situation. If she can just step back and there's a glimmer of hope and realize, look what he's made me. I need to grow up. I need to move on. There's somebody out there worth much more than this. And not become an emotional heap for anybody and empower herself again with self love. If she can do that, the conflict between holding on to those feelings and the self respect will definitely be pull her apart because she'll have that self respect that will emotionally guide her to a new path for sure. Thanks for listening, and I hope you enjoyed my mix match for this incredible artist on the ride, Celosia. Darling, you don't make me want to stay.